most hated brawler in all of Brawl Stars. 18,000 of you have voted, and these are the results. Okay, so this is how we broke them down. I had you vote for your most hated, your second most hated, and your third most hated. Whoever you voted for number 1, they got 3 points. Whoever voted for number 2, they got 2 points, and whoever got voted as your third most hated brawler got 1 point. I combined all of those totals together, and we've got a list, all 55 brawlers from the least to the most hated. Here we go. Starting off with number 55, the least hated brawler in all of Brawl Stars, and that is Daryl. Apparently, even though he's really strong, you guys seem to be pretty cool with him. Now, 55 through 45, all of these brawlers, apparently, you guys are cool with. You know, you don't really hate them at all. So at 55, of course, we've got Daryl, and then BB. 53, we've got Max. Number 52 is Nani. 51 is Belle, 50 is Sandy, 49 we have Rico, 48 we've got our main man, pew, 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 Colt, and then 47 is Lola, 46 is Brock, and number 45 is Tara. So the very bottom 10 brawlers that are the least hated brawlers in all of Brawl Stars are those 10. Now I will tell you all of the brawlers that I chose as we move along, but apparently these 10 brawlers you guys are pretty cool with. You don't mind them whatsoever, just like I don't mind telling you guys about today's sponsor. In Kart Rider Rush Plus, you join over 34 million players in action-packed racing and drifting mayhem. There are tons of different modes, maps, challenges, and even create your own map for your friends to play on. This is genuinely a super fun game that I have played a lot, and right now, for a limited time, they are joining forces with one of my favorite gaming franchises of all time, Sonic the Hedgehog. In this crossover event, you complete challenges to earn rewards from the iconic Sonic to Dr. Eggman and more. You have until June 30th to claim these rewards, so go download Kart Rider Rush Plus from the link in the description or the pinned comment and check it out. Big thanks to Kart Rider Rush Plus for sponsoring today's video. Moving along up our list to the number 44 spot, and we have Colette, which was a little bit of a surprise to me because I honestly think Colette's pretty annoying. It's not that she's like really good. She's not bad, but she's just like pushing you away all the time. It's like, no, come back here. I just want to kill you. But number 43 also was a little surprising, and that was Bull. Bull's not really that threatening. In fact, he's been pretty bad in the meta for quite some time, except on very specific maps. But he did get 698 points in this, so apparently there's quite a few of you who really dislike Bull, but not as much as number 42, which is Griff, and then number 41, which is Frank. I can get with the Frank. It's not that he's like super hard to beat. I think he's really boring, and he kind of sucks to play, so I would have voted for Frank, but I didn't. None of these brawlers on here I have voted for yet. Number 40 is Nita, and then number 39 is Colonel Ruffs, which, why do you guys even dislike him? He's just kind of like nothing. He's just like blah. But number 38, I can see number 38, even though he's kind of like at the bottom of the middle, and that would be Leon. Leon had over 170 people vote for him as their most hated brawler in Brawl Stars. And when you go against a good Leon where he just comes out of the shadows and kills you, and then he's got his super again, and then he just comes out of the shadows and kills you, and then it's just stop killing me, Leon. Now, right above Leon is another brawler who I totally get as well, and that's Rosa. Now, I would have voted for her, not because I hate her, just because I think she is so boring to play. Not as boring as Jackie. Yeah, you guys don't really care for Rosa very much either. And right above her is another non-existent one to me. At 36 would be Meg. It's just also kind of like meh, whatever. But 35th is 8-Bit. But right above 8-Bit is the 34th spot and the first brawler that I personally voted for. Number 34 with 864 points is Byron. Byron is one of those brawlers that's really irritating, very aggravating to play against because he like starts dotting you up with poison and you're dead before you know it. Plus, if he has his super, he's really hard to kill, but that's not why I voted for Byron. Oh no, I voted for Byron because I think he sucks to play. I think I'm in the minority here, honestly, but I think that he's really boring to play. That's why I voted for Byron. Again, you can have your very own reasons. It could be because you don't like playing with them or against them, or, you know, maybe you don't like the way that their mustache looks. Or he doesn't have a mustache, does he? Whatever. Analogy still applies to other brawlers. Maybe he insulted your mother and called her stupid. It doesn't matter. You voted for brawlers for your own reasons. Mine was because I don't like playing Byron because he's boring. But number 33 is also a brawler that I don't like to play. I didn't vote for, and that would be Amber. And then right above her at 32 is B, and then Ash at 31, and Piper at number 30. Moving just past the halfway mark, we have another brawler that I can see why lots of people would hate this brawler, and that would be Buzz. With 906 total points in this, he got 111 first place votes and even more 160 second place votes. So a lot of you are like, yeah, I hate that guy. And a lot of you are like, Well, I hate that other guy more, but I hate this guy too. So yeah, a lot of people don't like Buzz, and that puts him at number 29. And number 28, I don't understand. It's Poco. Who cares about Poco? Why do you hate Poco? What has he ever done to you? He's not threatening. He keeps his teammates alive. I guess that could be annoying, but yeah, I don't get the Poco pick. But you guys did pick Poco at number 28, but number 27 is a brawler I like playing with, but I see why you guys would find him, really bothersome, and that is Spike at number 27. I think it's because all the curveball spikes, right? Because they just sit back, they throw the shot in your general direction, and you get hit, and it's not because that dude's good. He's not killing you because he's better than you. It's because he has curveball and he just throws it in the general area. I'm with you on that. But number 26, who doesn't like El Primo? Apparently a lot of you, because like 120 first place votes and about 170 second place votes. You guys don't like El Primo. He's right in the middle of the pack, so maybe that's like, he's like, I would have put him much lower. But this is you guys' list, not mine. And at number 25 is a brawler that never stops shooting you, and that's Gene. His range is the entire freaking map. Get away from me, Gene. And then he pulls you closer to him, and then he knocks you further away again. But number 24 is Pam, which again is kind of like blah to me, but whatever. 23 is Jessie. Who doesn't like Jessie? She's fun. She's cute. Why are you guys picking on Jessie? Whatever. Number 22 is Barley. Number 21 is Stu, which I get that one. A really good Stu, he's unkillable. It's like, I will never hit this guy. Every time I shoot, he's zipping this way and zipping that way, and just stop for a second, Stu, so I can shoot you. Number 20 on our list is another one that just really has me befuddled. It's Carl. Why is Carl so annoying that he's all the way up at number 20 on this list? It's Carl. He just loves rocks, man. But moving on past that to number 19 is a brawler that I find annoying, not because he's like really good, not even because of his main shot, it's because of his super, and that's Bo, and it's those stupid mines. I don't care if I watch with my own two eyes, I saw exactly where Bo put down those mines. I'm like, yo, those mines are right next to that bush, right by that wall. I got it. Dude, I'm not going to trip those things off. 10 seconds later, I trip them off and I die, and they get me every single time. I hate you, Bo. Number 18 is a brawler that I think would have been higher if this poll would have been put out like 5 days later, but that is Surge. He's really good. Probably a lot of you are playing throwers or, well, anything now because he's kind of OP. But Surge is number 18. And at number 17 is a brawler that I almost voted for, and that is Squeak. Squeak is one of those really pesky brawlers. It's just like, he's not that great. I mean, he's actually pretty good now because of his gadgets, but he's also really frustrating to play against. I get that one. And speaking of frustrating brawlers, the porters that never stop, Mr. P comes in at number 16. I totally get that one as well. Number 16 is a brawler that honestly kind of sucks. He's just not very good, except his super makes you want to rip your hair out, and that is Lou. Coming in at number 15 with 1,822 points. A lot of you really dislike Lou. Number 14 is Sprout and his infinite walls, I understand. And coming in at number 13 is a brawler that I thought might be way lower because it's just kind of but that is Jackie. I get it. I mean, maybe a lot of you are like me, voting for a brawler that you really dislike playing because she's so linear and so boring. And at number 12 is the next brawler that I have voted for, and that is Gale. Oh, I hate you, Gale. I hate you. I mean, he's got to kind of go to cool character, but you can never get close to him, ever. It doesn't matter what Gale you run into. Anytime in the game, the homie's got his super, and he's going to shove you back. Probably against the wall where you get stunned, and then he'll kill you. But if not, if you come at him even further, he's got a tornado, and he's just going to sit behind there, and you can't get past it, because he's Gale, and he's super annoying. But number 11, super is also really annoying on this brawler, and that is Penny. Let's be real. You guys voted for Penny because of the mortar, right? She's not really very good. She's very bad, actually, right now in the meta, but 1,041 points in the first round, which means about 340 of you voted for Penny on the very first round as your most hated brawler. That mortar's killed a lot of you, hasn't it? Yeah, I see you. I'm probably right there. I'm right there with you. The top 10 most hated brawlers in all of Brawl Stars. At number 10, I didn't think that she was going to be here, but it's Ems. I mean, I get it. She's really strong and that her shots cover wide range, but I don't really understand why she's like one of the most hated brawlers. She is at number 10, and at number 9 is my boy Crow. I would like to say that I'm, disappointed by you all, that you voted for my favorite brawler and that No, I get it. Dude, he's so annoying to play against. It's never that he's like a danger to you or he's super threatening. It's just nonstop daggers, man. It's just like, dude, will you ever just stop chipping at me? But at number 8, we have a brawler that maybe like 2 months ago would have been way higher up this list. But now, number 8, I think, is about right, and that's Grom. He can be very annoying. He can be a very good brawler. Not as good as he used to be, but he can be a very good brawler. At number 7, we have Mortis. Now, I don't think that you guys all actually hate Mortis himself. It's a great character, great brawler, lots of fun to play. What I think that you hate, I'm pretty sure this is the case because I saw some comments, is that you guys don't like all those random Mortises in Brawl Ball. Am I right? I think that I'm right because when you get into Brawl Ball, you got that one Mortis who will never give up the ball. He's got to be the star of the show and he's going to miss his shots. There's a reason why I made a stereotype about Mortis in my stereotype videos because it's true. He's the trick shot Mortis that just fails you, and you're like, dude, why are you still playing? It doesn't matter. He will go back in. He'll try again and keep trying until he makes that one trick shot. Then he thinks he's the god of all everything, and it's that one little bit of positive affirmation for that Mortis, and he'll keep continuing to torment us all. Number 6 is a brawler that I really would not have expected up here. I don't know. It's Dynamite. 3,516 points, and why? It's Dynamite. He's not like a really great brawler. A good Dynamite can be good, but that could be said for any brawler. I don't really get it. Maybe because he's toxic and he's just spinning in Showdown. I don't get it, but Dynamite is number 6. And then number 5. Oh, number 5 is Shelly. I don't understand this one. There's only one possible explanation for Shelly being number 5. And not just by a little bit. Listen, she got 1,600 points in the first round, which means that like 450 or so people of you, I'm not going to do math. You just double check my math and you know I'm off. I don't care. About 450 of you voted as Shelly as your most hated brawler. And then right after that, about another 700 of you voted for her as your second most hated brawler. There's only one explanation. You guys haven't been checking the bushes in Showdown and you got wrecked by a Shelly. That's the only possible explanation that Shelly is at number 5. So anyway, moving on to number 4, we have a brawler that is kind of ridiculously overpowered and 1,000 points above Shelly, and this is Fang. Now, Fang, this was done right before his nerfs, so Fang was ridiculously OP. I can see why you voted for Fang as number 4. And number 3, I find kind of hilarious because it's Edgar. Edgar is in at number 3, and not just by a little bit, because listen, the gap between number 4 and number 3 was almost double. Fang got 4,503 points. Edgar got 8,481 points. So there is a overwhelming amount of you who hate Edgar. And guess what? I didn't vote for him, but I am right there with you. And this is my reason. It seems like there is an overwhelming amount of Edgars that are just bad. They do nothing. They stand there behind the wall waiting for their super, and then they jump in and they get wrecked, and this is all they know how to do. A bunch of noobs yelling that they're an Edgar main. I think OJ's favorite brawler is that. It checks out. So moving on to number 2 and the second most hated brawler in all of Brawl Stars, and that is Eve. Now, Eve got about 300 points more than Edgar, but it was pretty close. 2 and number 3 were really close to each other. I get this one as well because Eve was really strong, and also because of all of those babies. Like everywhere you turn, there's a little Eve baby ready to attach to you. Oh, and if she's got her second star power, guess what? Even more babies. I'm tired of all these stupid little babies running around, nipping at my heels, being a complete jerks. Kind of like my house every day. The number 1 brawler, if you guys haven't been keeping track, it was a complete landslide, a total runaway of epic proportions because Eve got 8,706 points. The first place brawler got 20,950, almost 21,000 points, almost triple what number 2 got. It wasn't even close. The most hated brawler in all of Brawl Stars. No big surprise here. It's Tick. Now, I did vote for Tick, but I actually, confession, I like playing Tick. I think Tick is fun to play. It's just that playing against him is so vastly worse than playing against him that how could you not vote for Tick? He's just the most obnoxious. Like, I would rather sit here and punch myself in the face than play a game against a Tick. And it's not because like Tick's like really good. He's a decent brawler, but my God, the mines never stop. They never stop. There's a reason why I made a stereotype about Tick as well. He's a jerk, and I hate his stupid little jerky face. Except when I'm playing him, then he's pretty fun. Anyway, so that is the list from the most hated brawler to the least hated brawler in all of Brawl Stars. Tick number 1, Daryl is dead last. But being last is the good thing here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go check out the sponsor. Link is in the description. And as always, until next time, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace out.